Hello, my Stampin' friends. It's Mary McKellar with Inky Blessings. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you with another card layout today using Designer Series paper. It's one of my favorite things to use. It's so beautiful and so easy to use. This is a great layout. You can use it for any occasion. So let's get started. We are going to start with a piece of white cardstock that I've already cut down. And for this technique, you're going to want to use a silicone mat. And the reason you're going to do this is because sometimes the glue is going to go off your paper and you don't want it to stick to your scrap paper and have your card stuck to your paper all the time. So we are going to start with some 1/2-inch strips. I have them already right here staged, of Designer Series paper. And this is the Regal Winter Designer Series paper that's in the current mini catalog. It's just beautiful, and I love using this for Christmas. And it has a lot of colors in it, but some unusual ones too, like purple and this more golden color. So some little non-traditional Christmas colors too. So what we're going to do is we're going to layer these strips on the front of my card. And I'm just going to start, pick any color, and I'm going to just put a little strip of glue. Actually, I'm going to do a couple of them here so it doesn't take so long. And then we're going to lay them on the front of our card. So I'm going to start with, oh, it's running away on me. I'm going to start with this one. And we're going to just put them on a diagonal like that. Oh, that one's not long enough. Oh boy. So we're going to do the green next, and that's just long enough. And we're going to leave a little bit of space between them. I think I'm going to do one more up at the top. Let's see. That one's long enough. And this is why you want that silicone mat, because I'm putting the glue all the way to the end because I'm not sure exactly where it's going to fall, and you don't want that stuck on your paper. These are just a little too short. That one's long enough. So I'm going to do this gold color next. And this is fun because you can just do any kind of pattern you want. Let's see, I think we need another green one. And then we will slide that down so it covers the corner. We'll do another floral one. I don't think I need glue all the way to the, you can see that sticking to the silicone mat there. And let's do one more red one. Is that this one? Nope. Plain red. And I'm going to actually even cut that down a little bit. I don't need that whole piece. So I'm going to put that there, and it looks like we need a little bit more on the end here just to cover that corner. I'm actually going to put the glue on this piece right here and lay that on there like that. Okay. Now you see when I pick this up, I have glue on my silicone mat. And when that dries, you can just rub it off with your fingers. But that's why you don't want your this piece to all stick and get all gluey on your background, your scrap paper. Okay, we are going to trim these edges now. And this is kind of messy. I usually like to wait till the glue dries a little bit longer, but I don't have time on the video here to sit and let it dry. So we're just going to cut off those. And I'm going to go down this side like so. Sometimes you have to use some alcohol on your scissors after this because they get a little gluey, but that's okay. We can figure that out. Alright, I'm just going to trim this up just a little bit more on this corner. Go down that side again. I didn't get it very close. There we go. Same thing here. There we go. Kind of messy, but this is fun. Now, look how beautiful that looks. Isn't that gorgeous? Love this paper. Love, love, love. Okay, now let's stamp a greeting on it. And I could have done this first, in case I messed it up, but we'll hope I don't mess it up. So let's see. Do we want cherry cobbler or pretty peacock? I think we'll go with a cherry cobbler. Well, on second thought, my top strip is cherry cobbler, so I think I'm going to go with pretty peacock as my greeting color. Now this greeting is from the stamp set Sentimental Wishes. There we go. And this is kind of a vintagey feel. Whoops. A vintage feel in this stamp set. Sentimental Wishes. This is the mini catalog. I'm also going to use this holly branch stamp for the inside of my card, but I use the Have a Very Merry Christmas stamp on the front. And as long as we're stamping, let me grab my holly stamp here and we'll stamp that inside piece. This is Pretty Peacock. It's a color they brought back. It wasn't in color, I believe, a few years ago, but it's kind of a fun. I'm just gonna stamp it like that in the corner there. So, all right, now let's layer this up. I am going to glue this on a piece of Pretty Peacock. And like that. Love these colors. They're so rich and vibrant. And then I'm going to glue this on my card base, which is cherry cobbler, which I don't have ready here. So let's burnish that and get that all ready for my front. And there we go. Doesn't that look beautiful? I love that. Love those colors. Okay, I'm going to put this piece on the inside. Give that a little swirl of my Tombow liquid glue. That just dresses that up a little bit more. And you have lots of room to write. And then finally, I want to add one more thing, and these are the Druzy embellishments. Now I had to look up how to pronounce that because I wanted to say it correctly, and then I was curious, why are they named Druzy? I've never heard of that before. So I googled Druzy. Here's your English lesson for today. Druzy means covered with a large number of minute crystals, and they're not kidding. These are Druzy gemstones. Look at those. They are shiny and sparkly and oh so fun. I love these. So we are going to put some of those on here, and I'm going to use the more goldish looking ones because those just pop with these warm burgundy and not burgundy, cherry cobbler, excuse me, and Pretty Peacock. Come on, does not want to come up. I'm going to put two right here in this this corner, and then I'm going to put one more. I'm going to use those big ones because I love these. These are druzy and sparkly and oh so beautiful. We could even put, you know what, I'm going to keep going because these are so pretty. I'm going to put some down here on this colored piece too. Let's see, we need an odd number, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so let's put one more right there. So aren't those beautiful? I don't know if you can see the sparkle on those. I'm trying to get nice and close for you. Druzy embellishments. Minute crystals. They're so much fun. So that is a very simple Christmas card idea. I like simple for Christmas because sometimes usually you're mass producing. You're at least usually making 20, 30, 40, 50. Some people make 100 cards every year. You want to keep them fairly simple so you can make a lot of them. So this is a fun one. Now, some other ideas with this technique. One of the first ones I made, and this is using that Country Woods Designer Series paper. Great for men's cards. This would be a great men's birthday card. Just strips, half-inch strips of the Designer Series paper, and then just add a greeting, and I added some sequins on there too. Then I wanted to do something a little different, so I pulled out the Unbounded Love, I believe it's called, Designer Series paper. These are my colors. I love pinks and oranges. And so this one I covered the whole front of the cardstock, layered it on a little bit of black, and then I put it on a Berry Burst cardstock. I used the Heartfelt Hexagon stamp set and coordinating punch for my greeting, and I put some white linen thread on it. Then I went back, because I love it so much, to the Country Woods Designer Series paper. Great, like I said, men's card. I used all the browns on this one, and I just thought that turned out very striking. Birthday greeting, and I used those same the sequins. So that's another fun one. And then I wanted to do something even more out of the box. So what I did was I put those strips vertical, and I punched out, or I used a die to cut out a circle from a piece of Berry Burst cardstock, and I put the Berry Burst up on dimensionals, and I put those strips of Designer Series paper behind that, and then I embellished it. I kind of went a little bit more fancy on this one, but another way to use this technique with the strips of Designer Series paper. So those are my samples for you today. Hopefully you like this technique, and I would love to see what you could do with this, or you do with this. Pull out your Designer Series paper, all those scraps, ½ wide, that's all these are. You could do them wider too, but ½ is a nice, you can get a lot of variety on there. So I would love to see you post in the comments what you make with this technique, and share your ideas with other people, and that gives them even more ideas other than just what I show you. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you love this technique. I can't wait to play with it some more. I could go on and on with all my Designer Series paper and keep making these cards. They are so much fun. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out as always, and keep stamping and sharing those cards with others. It's a true blessing. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.